Another episode of Npfl TATAFO 9 will bring come your domot this beautiful day. And of course, you need to watch Npfl TATAFO for all of your streaming platforms, YouTube, and of course, if you get us from every other podcast platform. My name is Sawadino, and today we look at match day 21 games where they come up. And of course, we see the results of match day 20 games, how the matter take be on top of the Nigerian Professional Football League. We don't start the second stanza last weekend. And of course, some other stories really come out from inside the Npfl. Players, they make move from the Npfl, the Japa, they come out from the Npfl. And some other players too, they try to see whether if we get the results, we go take their club to the great heights. Welcome to another fantastic episode of Npfl TATAFO. And of course, I still get my regulars them on the show this beautiful day. We will start off with Swo this morning. Swo, match day 21. Okay, we'll just start off with match day 20. How you see as the matter take unfold?
I say what God cannot do does not exist. When I tell you, I say the game when we say personally they look out for now the Aqua game. That you see, I just they talk. I just they happy say first of all my local champion people worry wolves and not to disgrace us withdraw. So
people they manufacture penalties.
Excuse me. You did that when they manufacture.
I see the highlights now.
No, not be saying.
Not be what I did here. See. I did England before I know that they manufacture penalties.
Okay, so if not that way you want to talk, it's your opinion, Shay?
It's not opinion, it's a fact.
It's a fact.
Yes.
I not did there. All I can say is when the result come out, I see one thing, it shake my head. The other part, now the fact say it shocked me. Say my ticket buster was the Enyimba game versus Rangers. Not because they Salisu Yusuf did something so amazing. Now the fact say Fatah should not come to the party at all. Every time you go to get people when we say go to talk, say you know what. Give your team B a chance, rest players, rest Anagyo, rest what they call them, Omoyele, rest only some. Okay, you rest them. Now the other guys went on the way, see my opportunity to shine. They're not going to come to the party. Forget then Enugu, just like the way Abade known to every other person when they play in the East. Now so Enugu too. Cathedral, they know to every other person playing in the East. They don't know themselves. So the way they take on very colorless. The small, I never see better highlight because some people phone now use. And I see a lot of bottle chances, square balls when we say that they play, when we say you're supposed to the angle ball, they push ahead. You they hold the ball, they draw the play. I didn't get it. So that part now mess up my head. But the fact say Warrior was draw, whether I'm manufactured or not, the fact say Aqua make me smile because Una not believe that I go do.
We see 6 goals for that Katsina Wiki Tourist games. Not every time would
they rig that match.
Would they see so many how?
They rig that match.
I didn't rig the
for
match.
Katsina full life. If you go back to the last time they played, they scored that amount of goal. They never even won the club.
But then if you give the excuse, say the league just a return. So maybe some teams never really blend, they never really gel. 5-1 Katsina against Wiki Tourist.
Now red card. Say Wiki Tourist get red card for that game. So,
but that will not be excuse. One man down.
No, 3 teams get red card during the last game. But everybody play. Nobody.
We don't see teams where they one man down, where they still at least grind.
Yeah, they go try. But this one, Wiki Tourist against Katsina. Don't forget, say Katsina, they try to find come out from relegation water. They won't swim come out. I don't talk say no be say Katsina no fit score 5 goals or see whether the 5 goals we then score no make sense. But then I still see a fluke and I just flash in the pan. Katsina United like Swo talk. I don't remember the last time we didn't get as much
even
as
2-3 goals every day.
You understand? But Moku hope say the goals them go start they come more from them. Hopefully for inside this second stanza we then did.
By the way, MFM then go beat Iwuala for house 3-0.
Love it.
Mad result.
Love
MFM.
it.
Not be say them beat them now walk over. No, they talk about say them
okay.
play match.
Not true. Not true. If Iwuala no show up for that game and they award MFM 3 points, just exactly waiting we they talk about. I mean, pay players or one thing, never settle your house. Your house they on fire. One thing. But that result, notwithstanding, if it give MFM season a very big morale booster.
That means they're going to hope see their next match, maybe they get another walkover.
No. At least 3.3 goals. Now,
No,
now one of the games of the season where if you say, okay, them, they no go expect say they will go get results there, but now they don't go there, go get 3.2 goals.
See, in case the one
Near
the one that they talk, I might romance this mic because this one, I won't talk out my full chest.
Actually,
the one that they talk, like
that Wiki Tourist match against Katsina, no red card, actually. I just confirmed now, no red card.
Do you see this Iwuala and MFM match? Imagine say MFM come out for Lagos, come out pass Ore, come on road they use now, come out pass Bini. In this crazy time where rain they fuck Patu with Bokolo Road, pass Delta, cross bridge, enter this thing. The rich people ask to find and say they're not even theirs. Meaning say nobody fit on and say, guy, Mona no made that move. Oh, you not see BO, we never settle. Oh, una no fit talk. LMCO, no awareness. Club, no awareness. Yes, so I please say MFN collect the 3 points. I know they look forward to them collecting any club collecting points like this because what they expect this week and I never still see them. That make the thing if they fuck up with my head and the belief say I get say it be like say things go the better because I expect say by Monday we suppose don't see proper sanctioning for him finding back.
They got to investigate.
But they never do anything.
LMC go say they want touchlight the matter.
What did they touchlight?
But
a club went multiple now from geopolitical zone. They went from the west to the east. World waka.
So you did more concerned about the fact that they let MFM travel all the way down,
all the way,
or the fact say the players no they happy with what happen?
Not be whether the players not they happy. The players obviously not they happy. It's not just about the points. You always want to play. Players always prefer to play to get their points. Nothing you dash them. And they wait for LMC now make the sanction Uber because I never see any sanctioning. And this is what 3-4 days after the event, and nobody don't talk anything.
He go come. See the truth of the matter. No, LMC they always take time before they sanction. See the truth. See Katsina.
They're supposed to pay MFN for their transport money.
They don't go pay. Katsina they don't go 3 points. Now,
for this not be the points matter. If I waste my transport, you go give me my money back.
They don't except they say they want to replay the match.
If you call get okay man, not say call get. If you call person that say make una see. And then you pay the person transport. So you are called to the cinema.
That one separate now.
You not collect the money.
No, that one separate. That one. But as a big boy, I no collect them.
As a big boy.
Yeah, as a big boy.
MFN not big boy.
But the truth of the matter be say for FC Fan Yuba, the gist will here now say they say the game go happen for Enugu. They say no. Say LMC no give them that memo. Them then they they wait for MFM. MFM get the memo. MFM go Enugu. Go they wait for Effiong Yuba game. It was supposed to happen 2 p.m. on Sunday, but they no play that match. Now, the problem with me I get now say if Effiong Yuba come out with press release, according to whoever wrote that press release, he say LMC get agenda against them. He say na political agenda. He say na they just list so many factors we make them no honor that game. Me I can't say, for instance, Moko even assume say we give a benefit of doubt.
Okay.
Sure, you understand? Okay. Based on say okay, na won't use na stadium.
Yeah.
The truth of the matter be say the league when they play under, they under a body. And that body no ratify say na go play for Newi. So when you stop on head, stay Newi say na Newi must play that match. If not be say you want to bring the game to disrepute.
Remember say this thing at the second time
Good
where
point.
FC Effiong Yuba they complain about taking them to venue when it be their venue. Remember when LMC been one get double header game.
They carry them go Port
They
Harcourt.
carry FC Effiong Yuba go
that was just
venue
last
where
month.
they don't
Last month.
You know, then the coach come out complain say that not the reason why they don't get the desired result and all of that. So they're not there within their right. During the start of every season, the league management company they come out with approved venues for the season.
Newi
They don't approve Newi. But then to they toss them around, they suppose get one particular ground where they say, okay, now here we FC Effiong Yuba supposed to play their league games. Maybe this week he toss them, go Enugu, the next week he move them, go Port Harcourt, the next week they
But when don't they play their home venues or their home matches?
I think they play.
Now Enugu now. Not be Enugu. I mean now Okigwe. It is that they play.
They vacillate between
no.
See, but I know say they don't play at least 3 different venues this season.
They don't play one television match for
that one because of TV. Yes.
Yeah, but it makes sense. So they toss people around. They're supposed to get home ground. If you know go approve their ground, just like as Abia Warriors do, they move from Aba go Okigwe, or Heartland go move from Owerri go Okigwe. You know, we're supposed to get all those alternative grounds. Kano Pillars go Kaduna and all of that. We know so okay now here where these people they play, now here where these people they play, and now here where these people
Now there's a stadium they don't use Sava. Moku no give them excuse. Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium has been the stadium for them since when they say they're not going to use Nnewi.
Oh yeah.
You understand? Now the problem with me I get now say if you talk say okay you want to go back to Nnewi, LMC give you approval. Did you get a letter from LMC say okay we don't say Nafi return back Case in study, Kano Pillars say they use this Ahmadu Bello Stadium for Kaduna. They never go back to Kano. So the truth of the matter be say
and Kano Pillars stop up passing fine.
Exactly. So
now they're not supposed to
I feel say if like Sword Talk, if after they give MFM 3 points, give them 3 goals, then still need to sanction Ifeanyi Ubah because this thing where they do so now precedents that they set. Oyibo. And as it be like this, it go mean say every other club will say no day in house. For instance, Jigawa Golden Stars, they know they play for their house.
They play now.
Warri Wolves, no, they play for Warri Wolves.
Township Stadium.
Kano Pillars, all of them go. One day they go just riot. Say, okay,
we know they go.
One step about So me, I feel say like Sword Talk, sanction need to come out, and we need to see them quick. I know say the sanction will come definitely on top FC Ifeanyi Ubah, but all this point where they yarn for social media, why they see press conference, I be press release from whoever they send out from FC Ifeanyi Ubah, for me. Now disrespect to the league, disrespect to MFM, and disrespect to the Nigerians where they watch this NPFL.
My owner say, why is it that every time we say these situations happen, if I remember they always quick to drop stuff on social media, but you couldn't inform MFM in time?
Say you know,
you couldn't inform them in time? At least precursor. Oyibo.
Even
the aftermath you they do.
So even if they inform MFM, if I were MFM, I won't listen to that information because
but at least now, MFM people not talk anything, say anybody tell them anything now.
Yes, now because they don't reach stadium, they don't see.
Then because let's say they tell them, at least they go down the say they go down the.
They ask them to say alpha. This match goes still all those kind of things.
But you not talk. But no, it happen and then you call the shot. And then not gonna see you that your press but you not feel put that match. That I mean they not get data when we say before 2 o'clock on Sunday. They not get data to tell people say guy mona do we boss us so no worry we no go there. You for just tell us now. I need they like blue balls.
Last Enugu Rangers for that Oriental derby beat Enyimba 2-0 and Enyimba like play don't they play most of their outstanding games now and they never get one win from their outstanding games. They don't lose to Rangers, they don't lose to Rivers United, they don't draw, they come from behind, come draw against FC Ifeanyi Ubah. I mean surprisingly now the same Ifeanyi Ubah we do this thing we talk about this weekend. So Enyimba I mean, right now they're not even the top 4 for the NPFL table. What did happen to them? I mean, they just want to channel their energy for the continental game.
Continental, we never sure for them.
Maybe they won't concentrate for that side because as you see they now they out of the top 6.
The truth of the matter be say I feel saying Enyimba go still bounce back. I don't know whether they go win the title, but they still feel rise from this.
If they win the next 2 games, they go day 37. Now.
Exactly. So they go day top. But in as much as we want to talk, say Enyimba get outstanding and say they go feel use them. You get something where talk during one of these podcasts. We talk say game in hand, no mean game points in hand or point advantage. Fact. So for Enyimba now, they don't play 2 of the outstanding. In fact, 3 of the outstanding. They lose 2, draw 1. So meaning say their away games for this outstanding, if you no favor them. Okay. You understand? Like the one where they lose to Rivers United, the one where they lose to Rangers. The only one now where they collect points, they even almost lose to FC Ifeanyi Ubah. So you have to imagine, say for Enyimba, they go through crisis at this point for the league. Even for inside the continental world they talk. Now only for home that they struggle to win. Away they know they win. So problem cracks don't they did that team, and I feel say for Fatai Osho that news will be here say maybe they want sack him before that match against Orlando Pirates. Maybe that news finally will come out to be true. Because if you know start they get result, Enyimba why know they wait say coach you carry them enter the relegation water before they start. No, they go sack you once they know the top 4 or they know the top of the table. Okay. So I feel say right now something we say he need to correct if he still get the time to feed one. Unfortunately for them, their next match now continental. This weekend they travel. So they're not going to even play for the NPFL. I don't know whether they go use that one self judge them. But I hope say for the sake of good football, for the sake of the name we then carry and the weight they carry for Nigeria, and based on the fans they then get, they'll get back to winning ways.
All right, we could just sharply go to match day 21 games we expect this weekend across various centers. And this now some of the matches we look forward to. Warri Wolves go play against Mountain of Fire and Miracles. and Enugu Rangers against Rivers United. And we see Lobby Stars up against FC Fanyuba. Hopefully, Fanyuba will honor this one. Sunshine Stars will play Jigawa Golden Stars. Kano Pillars up against Adamawa United.
Hopefully, Fanyuba will honor. So now they pick and choose their match now.
Well, then go about and go get decent results. So wonder what happened to them. Wiki Tories they play Nasarawa United. Heartland we win away from home. Last match day they play Katsina United. They host Katsina United and Dakada FC. Now the Uyo Derby be that against Aqua United. No, Uyo Derby. Then Kwara United they play against
Kwaibo Derby.
Kwara United up against Plateau United. So these are the games, guys. Pick Enyimba Lobby Stars. Definitely that game supposed to be today.
Yeah, but they don't carry them come out.
Yeah, so guys, your pick. For
not be sure they go on. They pick continents now, so they know if you play Lobby Stars. But my pick now Rivers United against Rangers. They try to go Namdi. That's the biggest game. This I think now 4th against 5th from the table we'll get. Enugu Rangers then they 4th and Rivers United then they 5th or whether now 5th against 6th. I might confirm that table. But for me that's the biggest game. Okay, yes, you confirm 4th against 5th. So now very big match. 2 points separate them. Anybody will get 3 points. Could get advantage to cement number 4 position. For Enugu Rangers, I feel say then they inform they just beat Enyimba finish. And so that's confidence good. They say now Continental team will just beat finish. So Rivers United self they will feel they get hope say they'll beat them. And for the last 2 seasons since 2018, Rivers United never picked 3 points against Rangers for inside Enugu. So I feel say Rangers get the advantage over the Port Harcourt side. But then if we know football can be very tricky, especially Npfl. Rivers United if you go there now score 2 goals, but I'll score 1 goal. Don't finish. But I don't think say it go happen for this game. But it can happen. But I feel say Enugu Rangers go pick this one against Rivers United.
I feel like this should be the game when basically they go put the for their Npfl TV. Maybe they put this one for the app because now respectable sites, a lot of quality players for their both team 1, team 2. Anything can happen. They feel switch up on us a lot because they get a lot of people like.
They even do Sunday. They do 2 games, self.
Yeah, they do 2 games.
They play the Kwaibo
one because that one a very good setting too.
Yeah.
And they get a very fantastic this thing. What they call them stadium too for optics. No go bad, but for quality, I expect Sena Sali Sunai go get the ginger now. Not because a Guma not getting so, but when you understand, so you get 1 game in hand and you're already on similar level with your opponent Rivers. It will give you mind say na smally I not rate you. And for now Rivers really since then crash out from inside Continental, there's been something not so people know they look at them like this na contenders per se.
As in Rivers,
but
right?
then again I feel like whenever people they underestimate you, now then if you bring out stuff and the quality of the special players when we say Guma get, let me say if you help on for this one, especially now when we say they do appraisal and you go look when they look on side of the appraisal, they look at the team. So when we say Rivers State gets. And we can go look at River Supers, they don't go BAL. Then they finish work now for inside Rwanda. And then the football OMBC be our mainstay, waiting they want to do. So forget say Eguma last episode we they talk say Eguma strong man, people know they feel they not feel bully them out of Rivers. But the thing that say whether you be strong man or not, you must show working. Your people must get reason to smile about what you get. So the pressure when it come because of the times when you in there now with when you look at Coach Ogo and the basketball people when Rivers they support, and then you can't look at him when they say they get more of the support because now football and you never show working. This is not a game for them to prove a point to all the detractors. So that's why I feel like this game go be very tight. But they say I'm under 2.5. Under 2.5 it could go either way. A draw under 2.5. Now they laugh. See, they laugh. You shop meat for this Ramadan when finish.
Under 2.5.
Under 2.5.
They already share meat for Ramadan.
All right. I go shop. They do good for our side. They do good for our side. Because you don't get neighbors when we say they boy goats.
Nah, lie.
They roast goats.
No.
Alright, so those are the games we look forward to this match day 21 for the Npfl.
But Musa go score against
by the way, Kano Pillars they play at home. Now another game where they look forward to see whether we see Ahmed Musa making first appearance for the same Sugida as they take on Adamawa United. Something happened within the week for inside the Nigerian Professional Football League, and that one the facts say we just wake up one morning here say Ndifreke Effiong no do again. They don't move from Aqua United to Ahli Benghazi. If you don't know Ahli Benghazi, they play for the same group with Enyimba for the CAF Confederations Cup, and then come out from that group because now Enyimba and Orlando Pirates now then progress from that group as first and second respectively. But Ndifreke Effiong, way up until recently, now the leading goal scorer for the Nigerian Professional Football League. Now just recently with Sadiq Yusuf don't overtake him to 9 goals. He means on 8 goals. He don't move, go join Ahli Benghazi. And that's when they raised the question, first off, how Akwa United now will take cope without their top scorer? I think transfer market don't close and they no fit get anybody to replace. Maybe they look inside the team.
I don't know whether you transfer. I don't understand the transfer market for Nigerian league because the fee open up today, close up tomorrow, open up again next tomorrow.
It be like night market. They'll just shade their eye under the bridge.
But I don't know whether there's still fit sign player to replace them. But if you know Akwa United very well, you go know say that team will be say they always bring players from their region.
Yes.
From Uyo.
They buy local.
Exactly.
They grow local.
So, and don't forget, say, the other guy,
Ufon,
still did it. So, maybe not time for him to step
and
up.
Ubong Friday.
Ubong Friday, exactly. So, maybe not time for him to step up. But, talking about Ndifreke Effiong, I feel it's a good deal for him. So, at least finally move out of Nigeria.
Yeah.
Because now player will be say over the years, I don't see him play. Now player will say, more or less, he's a utility player. I might put him like that.
Yeah, if he play as a midfielder.
I don't see him play different positions.
I don't know shit.
Defense, midfield, attack. And surprisingly now, I can't see him now they score plenty goals. One of the highest goal scorers for the league before he moved this move. I feel say now player be say Ahli Benghazi go enjoy, but the problem we go there for him now say whether he go deliver for these 3 years when he sign. I don't know. I don't know. But I feel he's a very good player. If he keep his head down, if he gets the right environment, if he get the right teammates, he go always shine. Ndifreke Effiong now one player be say, you remember say he get one time say Geno Rock on they even invite him every now and then for the Super Eagles, even though you know they play him, but he just they invite him. You understand? So I feel say that developmental aspect of in game, you could also up him, you could don't carry him go up, you could don't raise him because once you they play for the or you they show face for Super Eagles camp, at least you they get 1 or 2 things, ideas. You go they rub shoulders with experienced players, international players. Wait there for international club, big clubs. You understand? And the ideas about scoring goals, you don't catch 1 or 2 from those big time players, the likes of Osimhen, the likes of that time even there with Odion Igalo. So all those things go down more or less rub off on them. So I feel saying a very good move for him. Say at least in come off for Nigeria finally, and then you go play for one of the big clubs for inside Libya, but I hope he performs.
So waiting this one they tell us about our league. I mean, anytime, no matter how close a team they, for instance, now Akwa United, then they top of the table for the first time in a long while, and maybe the chances of winning the Npfl they there. We see Stephen O'Day stand the chance some years ago to break the goal scoring record for the Nigerian Professional Football League. The moment deal come for him move, you know, they see players they move. It no matter whether their team won't win league next week. If deal come for them today, it go move. So waiting this one to tell us about the Npfl. She na just past time. Make I just hold this one. A bed in hand is water in the bush. No player. We see players for Europe say, man, I won't start. Finish for this club. I won't start finish here.
But the players when they do that, they're not they too they plenty now. I mean, not be all of us they when we say they laugh, say the reason why we say we not the rate. What
did this one they tell us about the attractiveness or unattractiveness of the Npfl? Because players any day, anytime they want to move and leave.
But it means the fact say people feel comfort. Not forget say this Ahli when you they see, so they only get slot for a few foreigners for that their Libyan club. Yeah.
See,
and they come
Libya they like a country now where they go through
not only crisis. Libya they come out from crisis because at least I can get guys when we say they play, then when we say Gaddafi still there around, and then he was really investing in their sports from basketball to hockey to volleyball to football. That was when they were really big, and then you can what happen when we say the political crisis coming then crash. But the fact that they build back up, forget say Ahli now this club when we saying they go now very political club now. If I take and say PDP or APC get football club, now be Ahli. That's the football club for a political party. Now there they start from. But the thing when we say don't they over the years, over many decades of them having a club now say that they use that club till they work. The only difference is when we get that club, the structure must there. The players must get paid. Even as at the time when we say my friend they play for their basketball and whatnot, then in they collect at least ending of the month. This was like 10 years ago. In they collect if he come out small money, now at least every month end almost $25,000 to $30,000. Wow. That is what he earned. And that was a basketball player. So, not be insult. The fact say you fit come Nigeria, come pick this guy. Say na you na want. And they come now, Victor Okuma. He did there, midfield. What's his name again? There's another one. Massive. No, Victor Namo then Moses Okuma. Now them 9 they play midfield. The fact is they carry for a striker position. They never give their striker position
Is it
to
Victor
an
Namo
individual.
did it?
Yes,
you
sir.
don't
They
understand
never
what
give their
I-
strikers
you guys
position.
don't understand
And they
my
come, you
question.
get where they go. The fact say a foreign club can come here and collect us. It's a testament to our quality.
Now,
Because they never give their foreign position a striker a foreign to
You
a
don't
foreigner.
understand my question. I know they talk about the quality of the player, and they talk about the quality of the league.
That's my point.
Quality of the league now.
If
The
fact
quality
say
of the players now.
now.
No, if a player at any time, a team from Libya go come and the player no go reason them twice to leave Nigeria immediately, they go Libya go play football. What does that tell you about the Nigerian league?
But the truth of the matter be say everybody they find better bread. That's the
You just said
fact.
it. So
Everybody
Libya,
they find
Libyan
better
league
bread.
is better than the Nigerian league.
Yeah, because they go pay them better money there.
See,
so
if-
what will they talk?
if somebody-
Because, sorry, Swo.
No, Allah.
The truth be say, whether or not you like them, whether they pay you million. Every player's dream na to go play abroad. And Ndifreke Effiong, I feel that this one are just stepping stone to them.
Yeah.
You mentioned one player, Victor Namo.
Yes.
Say
He did it, he did
Benghazi.
it.
Victor Namo, the last time, if I remember, na Nasarawa United they play for, he was one of the highest goal scorers at the point in time for Nasarawa
And now
United.
midfield they play. Oh.
Now midfield they play.
Nah,
now.
attack.
Now midfield they
No,
play
now,
now.
for
Nah,
Nasarawa
attacker.
that time, say, na attack.
Eh.
Na
Maybe
attacker.
they play for Ahli.
Because when you mentioned it, my surprise. So my point is, every Nigerian player go always want to move out, whether the quality even don't date the league or not. He won't move out. He won't go earn dollars. In Nigeria, they pay you dollars. If imagine say you collect just, she's talk about $30,000.
That was like 10 years ago. I don't know if you did,
So
but even if not half.
that craving for say you want to collect dollar, now you go make you move outside. See Stanley Dingba, he go South Africa, go they play for Stellenbosch.
Stellenbosch.
Now there you go
They
they play.
drink wine.
See the truth. See,
The
be say-
PSL, they far better than the MPFL.
yes, if na money, if na
For
based
packaging,
on
not be for
packaging.
quality
everything.
of play gas. More
Every-
noise sort
no, because
ourselves.
you-
No, we don't talk of quality of
See,
player,
Salamo no is soccer.
packaging, arrangement,
money
sponsorship, money deals,
yes.
and
But if
everything.
na raw talent player, no we know is sort
and
ourselves.
talking
No,
about
but by the way, why would they talk about quality of players? When was the last time Nigerian team play semi-final of Continental? South African teams they play final every season
Because
now.
there's a big quality of
So what will be
packaging.
the quality of
They know how to
Nigerian
structure
players?
themselves.
No, not be packaging. So
Oh,
if they talk
Lord.
about the quality of Nigerian players, for how many years Nigeria never play semi-final of any continental tournament? South African teams they play semi-final. Today Orlando Pirates they the next knockout round of the Confederations Cup for Champions
Enyimba
League. Get
did
Mamelodi Sundowns,
Because
Mamelodi
na
Sundowns, two
structures,
South African
club
teams,
structures.
Mamelodi Sundowns and what be their name?
Club
They
when
the
get
knockout team.
structures.
So
Club
with Nigerian
when
team.
get structures, now they
So
Yeah,
do.
but
I
they
was talking
did, I
about
don't
I
give
get
you
that
point.
before. We talk I get that before.
See the quality way they talk about now quality of packaging.
Yes.
But quality of players, you can't say Nigeria no get out.
Yeah.
That the quality of players as it stands right now, South Africa has better quality players than Nigeria.
How
Baba,
many?
Baba,
What will be your proof?
leg for leg.
The number of teams where they knockout stages.
When-
Finish. That's my proof.
That's your proof.
The number of teams where they knockout stages for continental. That's my
When
proof.
they
Sawa,
Shani goes with the
Sawa,
ball and
Sawa,
up and
the
down.
truth of the matter be say, if you talk about quality of players
Yeah.
between South Africa and Nigeria, you go talk to Nigeria get them because South African clubs still come here to pick players.
I tell you.
That is what he tells you.
You
But if you talk
cannot
about-
the reason why you don't go abroad to pick players is because you cannot afford to pay them. You don't have the money.
So
Baba.
the next best thing on the
So it
continent
makes
who
your
is the
league is like
best?
an academy to
no,
them.
No,
Your
Cheme,
league,
I don't,
academy to
I don't
them.
understand. I don't understand where he drifts. So, honestly speaking, because
he just want to say our boys not sabi. And our league don't sabi. I don't you
no,
remove
if you don't say the league no reach,
Yes.
we agree.
But if you say the
players, no,
Nah.
we don't agree.
Nah.
If you say the quality of the players they very good, Baba, why our teams need to play semi-final? for
But we don't tell you
continental
already
game?
now the structure.
Na structure now.
Na structure.
Let me play
Now
our
teams
balls
wey get
now.
structure. TP Manzebe go fly their players.
Exactly.
Private jet style. And they go their Instagram now.
You understand?
If you see their doings, I want that they use balls, they sing chorus.
I don't
It's a
understand. I
miracle
don't understand
working.
Sawa today.
So may we just
never
go
drink
straight up
tea.
to that Ndifreke from
May swallow saliva.
Saliva.
Benghazi.
Sawa salivate.
So Mogo, the next one, Anayo Iwuala. We have say two clubs already make offers for Anayo Iwuala. You pen 350,000. Then we hear say Angers, then come with 500,000. But Enyimba then place $1 million for Anayo Iwuala head. Realistically, Enyimba, this $1 million. What do you think? It did too much?
For me, they're real. The reason why I talk so be say most clubs they will always overprice their assets
Okay.
so that if you want, they say
Shade the market down.
you target the sun so that if you don't reach the sun, you shine with the stars.
Thank you.
You understand? More or less, they go raise the price so that if the two price and come down, you go be that kind
500.
600,000, that kind range.
Maybe.
But if you go they put down for 600, 500, now voila. And don't forget, say this player what they talk about, don't don the Super Eagles jersey twice. The whole world don't see him. So in price, whether Enyimba puts that clause before he sign contract or not, that price is good enough for Iwuala, because from what thing they play, from the things that when they do on top field of play, where they show for continent, that one means say if you put them for your club, you get advantage based on the kind of play, in finesse, in skill, the things that when go bring for the club where they buy them to.
Yep.
So me, I feel say as it be right now, any club you want buy them, go look say okay, what if you do on top field of play? We don't see
off field of play, because that's a very important
part.
part.
And the off field of play where I won't even talk about now is the fact say how old is he? 22 years.
I said that 22, 24.
Okay. Now, resale value is still there for you.
Yep.
So any club where they buy for that range of 1 million euros or whether not dollars they talk, you go still believe say you go still get resale value on top the boy head. So I feel say 1 million euros not be something too much to ask for. If it too much, if it too less, if me I'll be aiming, but if I want to collect less for Iwuala, I'll collect nothing less than 800,000. 800,000 euros.
Me, I'll go for like maybe 600. And this is not my reason why. Because as my papa talk at that time for Lach, I go say, see, as flower there, if I don't they bloom, just pluck and make you use them when you want to use them. If not, you feel miss your chance. I don't know when we say the circuit go fit turn around again, because the amount of fixtures when go day for, let's say, Super Eagles when they do the World Cup qualifiers, not too plenty, and you don't get assurance say they go even put them in. But now you don't do something, you don't get opportunity. Because take a club like UPenn, are they a little bit biased towards UPenn? Because before there was what's this boy when we say Congo Everton Onyenkuruba, now you pen them say the guy go initially, and that was when I started looking at Norwegian clubs, and I was like, okay, other than the girls when they play for the Belgian clubs, other than the girls when they play for the, I didn't really used to observe them too much. But you know what, UPenn is nicely poised as Oyibo they talk, because politically right now Belgium is in a sweet spot where we say people like they look into their players, Hazards of the world, the Lukakus of the world. And when you start looking into their leagues, you see people like the Monuachu when we say they shine for inside that league. The money not too much and it's not too small. Take them, go there, shine, and then you double up on your pay. Because CIB said this boy start from UPenn, and then the guy go Everton, and then the guy begin to work up and down. So I feel like now, because anytime when they tell me say Nigerian footballer opportunity come from them, somebody can say the money too small. I'm like, do you understand where you are? Today if we wake up now for Nigeria, now they'll tell us we don't get Nigeria. You get opportunity. not true. Because many of these boys, now this work, they take they used to they feed their families. And you know they sure. Tomorrow they go wake up now and say civil servants, they're not gonna get money for the next 2 months or 3, 4 years.
Yeah, but they happen for Europe.
They happen everywhere. But
Inter Milan don't pay their players for 2 months.
And that one normal now, but you don't see their new jersey. Sweet. Sawa, my birthday they come and beg me. But make a focus again. No, so now I give me my Chelsea jersey. Maybe now the Chelsea jersey when you give me that make me one way Champions League now. Sawa, give me Chelsea jersey later again. But make I not digress. The point is, the options when you get right now are very good options. The mistake when you make now say you no strike when you're supposed to strike. I get say you want wait, but make you not let the offer wait.
Not being one way too. Now Enyimba are you to sell, and I feel from what I don't read and reports what I don't hear, I guess Enyimba won't put sell on clause. Say any club we go to. Any club we buy them now, if you they will get share, they will get commission.
That's a smart move, because that's what I wanted to go to.
You can't just wake up one morning, can't they put clauses for players' contract when it exists. The sad thing, they say most of these players don't even get.
How you don't say no exist?
See.
You say they want put. Are they take your word?
No, they won't put me say any club we won't come buy them.
Yes.
They go sign contract with that club. Say
they
guy, if you go sell this guy in future, we go get caught. Now what's normal clubs?
Now these things and now when opportunities like this begin they come, now we say what if that Oyibo when you talk precedents they set, because before people did their precedents, then they set up.
Precedents.
I say this, so if you don't see a player like Iwuala and Enyimba managed to sell him, come put a clause of okay, if he scores a certain amount of goals or assists for the season, we go get certain amount of money from inside this guy. After all, they do one with Alexander Arnold and all the other guys when they say don't carry. You go put all those kind of small things in place. Now those ones then go help the player self and make him not lose guard. Because you don't want to make your boy lose guard. If you now make this one make with this kind of clauses, look at it this way. It means any person when they call for Enyimba boy now go no say this guy when we carry last, so the next set he go and he go give Enyimba more enablement, because I really need clubs to really look at this thing as a pure proper business. If you put If you put benchmarks and I meet the benchmark as a player, I'm a better player. I'm a wealthier player. Yes, you collect from my money, but you know what? It means everybody smiles. So I don't mind it. May they undo the deal well, may they not over rush them, but may they act quick. May this boy Japa before anything happen.
Yeah, I agree.
And Iwuala $1 million and the prize now where Enyimba put on top in head if anybody they ready to come pick him. I remember just like the guys don't tell you. The guy don't play twice for the Super Eagles of Nigeria for the African Cup of Nations qualifiers, and we see the beautiful work we do for Enyimba, especially for that game against ES Setif and the game against Orlando Pirates, providing fantastic assists for both games where Enyimba win eventually for about to progress to the knockout stage of the competition. So now, it take be for most of our discussion. But before we go, make me tell you about our star boy. We use him as our star boy because of the things we don't go through in recent times, and then it be like saying don't they come back to that form where we take Noam that time where a lot of people been look at him as chairman. I mean, super player
Man of check.
before injury. Con the warrior. Sunday at the 2G. At the beginning of this season, we are saying Plateau United now you go play for. Later, waiting happen. We don't really get the full story. But then it done the colors of Rivers Angels, the pride of Rivers. And for the last 2 games, you don't find the back of the net back to back, and that one sweet and for body, that one sweet Rivers United, and these 2 goals help Rivers United record fantastic victories over the past 2 match days. One against the People's Elephants Enyimba, and of course the last one for match day 20 where they win 2 goals to nothing. So Sunday Adetunji guys, star boy for the week.
Yeah, you guys give him to Sunday Adetunji. Player would be say just come back more or less to come say okay, my come finally get club, play for Rivers United. Say my go play for Rivers United. I don't get 2 goals. I feel say this one a good morale booster for in career. And more don't forget say last week we still talk small about him. Say him been get one injury with Abia Warriors, so we say make him day out for a very long time. So this one now we say don't finally come back. Now player we say I feel say yes he go shine. I don't. Fortunately I don't watch him play. I watch him play for Abia Warriors. I watch him play for Shooting Stars, and I know see that player we say. If he know the score goal, in the give assists. In work rate, they very high. That's why I like him as a player. So I feel say truly he deserves the star man for today's episode.
Anybody when we say don't play ball or they close to footballers when we say get injury or listen to conversations from them. I mean, only just a few hours ago they talk would they see waiting this former Inter Milan guy Andrino, they talk about the fact that after him getting injury for Achilles, he just kind of knew that it was the end of his career. Even if he came back, he knew. But credit to any person when we say you did out for a long time and then you still manage to drag yourself back into top level. Forget with the Yab Npfl. The fact that they play for Npfl, they get NNL, they get NLO, they get local grades for inside football. But the fact that you feel they play for a club like this at a time like this, it means say they show say you they try. So I like say Sunday don't they bounce back. I hope say not they overpress himself because before he be injury, he be ginger man, and you go always want over ginger to get back to that level. But I hope this in streak it continue because I no go mind make even increase the goal tally because now goal tally now they take the rate either you quack people, you cash penalty, or you score goals. So I pray say he not be quacker, so make he get more assistant goals because if he be that guy, maybe your call up go come even if not for inside out of folk, make it collect a baba jackpot plan B jackpot.
So that they new to the jackpot, but he never just really click for us. So that they will draw the curtains today for today's edition of Npfl TATAFO. Remember when you watch on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe, and till we come your way again next time around. This na Npfl TATAFO.
Thank you.